Mythical creatures in dreams. Fantasy or fear? In the theater of sleep, where reality bends and impossibility blooms, ancient beings stir from the depths of collective memory. A dragon's scales gleam in firelight, its breath warming the air of forgotten caves. A unicorn steps delicately through moonlit meadows, its horn catching starlight like a prism of pure magic. A mermaid's song echoes from depths unknown, her tail shimmering as she disappears beneath dream-dark waters. These mythical creatures, born from humanity's oldest stories, continue to visit us in our most vulnerable hours of rest. They arrive not as relics of childhood fantasy, but as powerful messengers carrying wisdom that transcends the boundaries between waking logic and sleeping truth. When dragons breathe fire through our dreamscapes, they often represent the raw, untamed power that lies dormant within our psyche. The dragon embodies both creation and destruction, the fierce energy that can either burn away what no longer serves us or consume us entirely if left unchecked. Psychologically, dreaming of dragons frequently emerges during times when the dreamer feels overwhelmed by their own intensity or struggles to harness powerful emotions like anger, passion, or ambition. The dragon's appearance in dreams can signal that primal forces within the unconscious are demanding attention. These might be suppressed desires for recognition, buried creative impulses, or the warrior aspect of personality that has been too long ignored. When the dragon appears as a threatening presence, it may reflect the dreamer's fear of their own power, their reluctance to embrace the full magnitude of their capabilities. But when the dragon appears as an ally or guide, it suggests that the dreamer is ready to claim their personal authority and step into their full strength. Unicorns in dreams carry entirely different psychological weight, representing purity, healing, and the restoration of innocence. They often appear when the dreamer's soul seeks renewal after periods of disillusionment or emotional wounding. The unicorn's legendary selectivity, traditionally appearing only to those pure of heart, may reflect the dreamer's desire to return to a state of authenticity, to shed the compromises and deceptions that adult life sometimes demands. Psychologically, unicorn dreams frequently emerge during recovery from betrayal, loss of faith, or times when life has felt particularly harsh or corrupt. The unicorn offers hope that magic still exists, that healing is possible, and that the dreamer's essential goodness remains intact despite whatever damage they may have experienced. These dreams often carry a quality of gentle healing, suggesting that the psyche is ready to believe in beauty and wonder once again. Mermaids in dreams navigate the boundary between conscious and unconscious realms, representing the fluid nature of emotions and the mysterious depths of the feminine psyche. They embody both allure and danger, the seductive call of the unconscious that can lead to profound insight or overwhelming emotional depths. Dreaming of mermaids often occurs when the dreamer is being called to explore their emotional world more deeply, to dive beneath the surface of their daily experience and discover what treasures or terrors lie hidden in the depths. The mermaid's dual nature, part human, part fish, reflects the dreamer's struggle to balance rational thought with emotional wisdom, earthly responsibilities with spiritual longings. These dreams frequently arise during periods of romantic awakening, creative inspiration, or when the dreamer feels torn between different aspects of their identity. From an archetypal perspective, these mythical beings represent fundamental human experiences that transcend cultural boundaries. The dragon appears in mythologies worldwide, from European medieval tales to Chinese legends, always embodying the tension between chaos and power, destruction and protection. In dreams, dragons connect us to humanity's oldest relationship with the forces of nature and the divine feminine wisdom that guards hidden treasures. Carl Jung would have recognized these creatures as powerful archetypes emerging from the collective unconscious, carrying messages that speak to universal human experiences. The dragon represents the shadow aspect of power, both its potential for great good and great harm. It embodies the alchemical process of transformation, where base metals become gold through the application of intense heat and pressure. Unicorns carry the archetype of the divine child, the part of humanity that remains untouched by worldly corruption. In medieval Christian symbolism, the unicorn represented Christ's purity, while in pagan traditions, it embodied the wild, untamable aspect of nature's healing power. When unicorns appear in dreams, they often herald a return to spiritual innocence or signal that healing energies are at work in the dreamer's life. Mermaids embody the ancient archetype of the siren, the feminine force that calls souls toward transformation through encounter with the unconscious. They represent the anima in Jungian terms, the feminine aspect of the male psyche or the connection to intuitive wisdom in all dreamers. Mermaids also carry the energy of the wise woman who guards the secrets of emotional and spiritual depths. These mythical creatures often appear in dreams during significant life transitions. Dragons may emerge when the dreamer faces challenges that require them to summon courage they didn't know they possessed. Starting a new business, defending personal boundaries, or confronting long-standing fears can all trigger dragon dreams. The dragon's fire represents the burning away of old limitations, the fierce energy needed to forge a new path. Career changes, particularly those involving creative or entrepreneurial pursuits, frequently produce dragon dreams. The dragon's association with guarding treasure makes it a natural symbol for protecting one's talents and ensuring they're used wisely. Artists, writers, and innovators often report dragon dreams during breakthrough periods when their work takes on new power and intensity. Unicorns tend to appear in dreams during times of healing and recovery. After divorce, illness, loss of a loved one, or any experience that has wounded the dreamer's faith in goodness, unicorns offer gentle reassurance that healing is possible. They frequently visit the dreams of healthcare workers, therapists, and others whose work involves caring for those who suffer. People undergoing spiritual awakening or returning to religious practice after periods of doubt often encounter unicorns in their dreams. The unicorn's presence suggests that the dreamer's relationship with the sacred is being renewed, that cynicism is giving way to wonder once again. Mermaid dreams often emerge during periods of romantic or creative awakening. New relationships, particularly those that feel deeply soul-connected, can trigger mermaid dreams as the psyche navigates the depths of emotional intimacy. Artists and writers frequently dream of mermaids when their work is taking on new emotional depth, or when they're exploring themes related to femininity, sexuality, or the relationship between conscious and unconscious creativity. Women going through major life transitions, puberty, pregnancy, menopause, may find mermaids appearing in their dreams as guides through these profound physical and emotional changes. The mermaid's fluid nature makes her an ideal companion for navigating the flowing, changeable aspects of feminine experience. When mythical creatures begin appearing in dreams, the most important response is often simply to honor their presence. These beings emerge from the deepest layers of human imagination, and carry messages that logical analysis alone cannot fully unlock. Approaching them with curiosity rather than skepticism allows their symbolic power to unfold naturally. Recording these dreams in detail can reveal patterns and connections that might otherwise remain hidden. Notice not just what creatures appear, but how they behave, what emotions they evoke, and what the dreamscape around them looks like. A fierce dragon in a burning wasteland carries different meaning than a gentle dragon in a peaceful garden. Many dreamers find that engaging with these mythical beings through creative expression, drawing, writing, or even dancing, helps integrate their messages more fully. The creatures of dreams often communicate through symbol and emotion rather than words, and creative activities can provide channels for this non-verbal wisdom to flow into conscious awareness. Each encounter with a mythical creature in dreams offers an invitation to explore aspects of ourselves that may have been forgotten or overlooked. Dragons challenge us to embrace our power. Unicorns remind us of our essential goodness, and mermaids call us to dive deep into the mysterious waters of emotion and intuition. These ancient beings continue to visit our dreams because they carry truths that remain eternally relevant to the human experience. Whether they appear as fantasy or fear, as allies or challenges, mythical creatures in dreams serve as bridges between the world we know and the worlds we've only imagined. They remind us that within each dreamer lies access to the same creative force that gave birth to every story, every myth, every impossible being that has ever captured human imagination. If mythical creatures have been visiting your dreams, share your encounters in the comments below. Your stories might illuminate the path for fellow dreamers navigating their own magical nocturnal journeys.